it's sad. Crabcast on the air with HCO. Crabcast on the air, here we go. With your host Lacey, DJ Crab Lord. If you're feeling crabby, it's everything you're looking for everything you need to know about hermit crabs. Crabcast, HCO is where it's at. Hermit crab owners, yeah, hermit crab owners. Join facebook.com/group/it's a crab thing. Press the join button and you'll be there. See the best information on land hermit crab care. Don't paint the shells and watch out for the gills. It's hermit crab owners, yeah, hermit crab owners.
Hey everyone, what is up? I am DJ Crablord, also known as Lacey, also known as a bunch of other things, oddly enough. Alright, this is episode number 12. Can you believe we're actually at 12? Tidal pools and crabby duels. The original air date of this is July 22nd, 2017. And tonight we'll be chatting about pools, difference in dominance, shell jacking, mating, and of course bugs in your tank. As always, I will be taking your questions, comments, shoutouts, and shoutouts. Wow, this is going to be a great show. Find the official Crabcast thread. It's in the main group, Hermit Crab Owners, or you can go to Chat and Chill. It's also there too. And comment there or comment here on the live chat on YouTube. Or I set up a Skype. You can Skype us. Type in the name Hermit Crab Owners. You should see Education, the little crab, and you can Skype in, ask your questions. It'll be fun. Alright, let me look in the chat for a second. Let me look in the chat. Let's see. Yes, the music is kind of loud. It does sneak up on you. I'm still learning. I'm sorry, guys. But welcome to everybody in the chat. Looks like we have a good crowd tonight. Alright. We got some new faces. We got some old faces. Not saying you are old, but yeah. Alright. Group announcements and reminders. Photos in our album area with all kinds of crab. There are photos in our album area with all kinds of crabbitat pictures to get ideas to see how a tank should look and get inspired. So you can go to the album, you click on photos, you click on albums, it should say Crabbitat Gallery. You can look through there and find some ideas. We have a search bar to look up information in the group. Our files are always being updated and sometimes we can't get to them right away. So, like, say, is maple syrup safe for hermit crabs? You can type in maple syrup and see what we've said about it before. Sometimes using quotations around it helps filter it down even more. So, it's always best to put in quotations. Or say you're talking with somebody but you don't really remember, you can put their name in quotations and find out other information. It is summertime, and we are now popping up in the suggested groups area in Facebook. We are getting over 30 to 60 new members daily. So just remind everyone, the number in the summer goes way up, and it's doubled this summer. A lot of these guys and girls are new members in their beach shop purchases, and pet store advice purchases. So we're going to see a lot of crabby cages and critter creepers. Just a reminder to keep calm and crab on, and just, give them the right information, be kind. If you need to, tag one of us admins if they start to get lippy or you need help. New swap and shop rules will be going up sometime very soon, maybe at the latest next week. So we'll put a big announcement in every group. Make sure you read over them. And we will have new junior mods soon. So if you applied, watch out for being PM'd, or, watch out for that. Alright. Kitty will be guest hosting with me. She's going to let me know when she's ready to be added in. So, if I pause or anything and you hear the Skype call sound, that will be her Skyping in. It's really cool. I figured out how to do it so I can have a co-host or people can call in. So, it's pretty cool. So I got all my chats open. Let's see. Yeah, where is Mary? I don't know where Mary is. Let's see. But hello to everybody in the chat. Alright, I think we're going to just start with pools. That's the first part of the title, so... And shout out to Kelly for thinking of the title. Pools. These are the basics. You need both freshwater and marine grade saltwater dish for your hermit crabs. These pools need to be deep enough for them to fully submerge. All water needs to be dechlorinated with prime. Make sure all crabs can get in and out of the pools. So basically what that's saying is hermit crabs obviously need both fresh and salt water. They're beach living creatures. They use both. They use both to mix in their shell to make their own little concoction, if you will. It needs to be dechlorinated with prime. So, actually, I can't believe I did this. I started talking before I put up the little thing I had. Okay. There we go. And we got some nice wave sounds as well. Let me know if that is too loud. Or the wave sounds good. Christopher, we've already started. Just type into the chat if the wave sounds are too much, if I gotta turn them down, if they're okay with my voice. Okay, cool. Alright. Then we'll keep trucking on here. But yeah, basically what it's saying, you're gonna want to definitely get some prime. There's a picture of it in here. I'll go through the slideshow step by step after I just read through this. Oh, okay, we already have a question. Is it okay to buy the 1-gallon jugs at the store? No, that's not marine grade. You're going to want something like Instant Ocean, and believe me, a little goes a long way, especially if you have smaller pools. Oh, hermit crab trivia. Yeah, that would be fun to do one night, especially when we start getting a bigger following, I think. Yeah, that would be fun, and to do a giveaway. I think we actually might do a little bit of a giveaway tonight since we're over 100 subscriptions. Yeah, boy. I am such a fun host. Okay, let me just... Okay, and, another thing that I already said. Make sure all crabs can get in and out of the pools. That's very important. Because if they can't get in and out, they'll drown. Even though they do have gills or modified gills, you want to make sure they have a way in, out. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. Fake plants, driftwood, the craft mesh is very popular. Stones, leaves, there's just a ton of ways. And you can see we have some pools over here that we're going through right now. This is Allison's. It's a very zen crabby tank. But some shells. You can see the shells on the bottom. Fake plants, the craft mesh, some more craft mesh. They come in all different colors, so it'll fit, you know, any theme of your tank. So, you see right there, that one's starting up. You see a crab right there. And thank you for everybody for these photos. I just took them out of the group. So, and this one has rocks silicone together, which is nice. Well, you can see this one has some gravel, some fake plants. There's more than one way to get out. This one's a little unique. It has the bubblers with half a Tupperware lid, so the spray doesn't go all over the place. So you can see some other creative pools there. And there's the prime. Let me see. Alright, nobody asked any more questions in the chat, so we'll move on to the next part. It's very important to make sure you're using actual marine grade salt mix and not aquarium salt that's normally sold for freshwater tanks, or it's labeled hermit crab in the store. Sea salt manufactured for human consumption. This isn't the same as the marine grade salt water. But making pools, you'll need 2 containers for each pool and water dish, each of which is deep enough for your largest crab to be fully submerged in it himself. You're going to want to make sure it covers the very top of his shell. He's all the way in there. And that's for your biggest crab. So, yeah, one second, I have a question. Yes. If you are on your mobile, click the bottom for the live chat. It's in the corner on the very bottom. Yes. Alright. Okay, does anybody have any questions about making pools? Any containers? Because I'm going to go over in detail and right now. Once the slideshow cycles through again what everything is. That way everybody can know. And I like that I can pop out chat now and I can see what I'm actually doing, which is great. Okay, some people are having trouble getting to the live chat, so I'm going to post that on the Facebook page. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. But in the chat, why don't we talk about pools and how big are your pools? Do we have some pretty large pools here, or do we want to? Do you tend to keep it on the lighter, the smaller side? Yeah. Everyone's wondering where you are, Mary. Just to let you know. Half gallon? That's... I mean, if you think about it, that's pretty big. I have gallon pools. I have strawberries and a crab and a 2-inch shell opening. It might be a little bigger than that. Oh, there's Mary. Hi, Mary. She remembered how to get to chat. People were asking about you. Oh, shoot. There's Prime. There's 2 different bottles now, 2 different labels. This is the Instant Ocean you want to use. It comes in a big bucket, which will last you probably forever and a year. And this smaller box, it's about $10 on Amazon. You want to use tap water. You don't want to use bottled water or anything like that. Here are some ideas for pools. Tupperware, you want to double up on it. There's some more Tupperware. Here's an air pump. You want to get that for your pool to circulate the water. It keeps it cleaner a little bit longer. Two different brands here. This is what they look like. This is a bubble disc because you're going to need an air stone. It makes the bubbles. This is a disc. These are just some air stones. Here are some different size air stones. They come in every shape, size. Some come in starfish shapes. And you're going to want to get this air tubing as well. Not only does it make it cool for the crabs, but they'll want to, you know, go in the pools more. It helps with your humidity. These two last ones were splitters. That way you can run a hose to the fresh water and a hose to the salt water. And this is basically what it's going to look like when it's in the water. You're going to have some bubbles going. And crabs really like them. I have a crab obsessed with bubbles. Here's a safe silicone you can use for your crab pools to, you know, make some rock, like a little rock shelf like right here. You can be creative with it. And here's just some pools, let it cycle through. Yeah, small, deep pools, I mean, there's a bunch you can use. A lot of stuff at the Dollar Tree. There's a ton of stuff you can get there. It's $1. Be creative. Just let it cycle through. I really like this one. It has multiple ways out. And just, you know, the edges around it. And here's our graphic we have in our group. And there's the prime again. That's probably cycled through a few times. Do we have any questions? But is it $1? At the Dollar Tree, it should be. It depends on what dollar store you go to. I mean, with tax here in New York, it comes to like 108 or 107. I forget. But yes, Mary, we do have that graphic. Do we have any other questions? Anything that I need to add on? Okay, what are the difference between prime and a different dechlorinator? That's a very good question. Prime takes out some of the harder metals, and it also knocks out ammonia. No other dechlorinator we have found does this. Basically, what prime does, it keeps all the good stuff in the tap water and blocks out the bad. And plus, a bottle of prime will last you so long. I have had this bottle of prime, I'm not kidding you, maybe, I want to say 2 years. And I have fish also, so it lasts a long time. Because you only need 2 to 3 drops per gallon. Yeah, I mean, everybody is told the wrong thing, so don't beat yourself up, Tiffany. It's really trial and error. I mean, most people, you know, with the beach shop setups, it's awful, and they're not going to tell you the right things to get. Yes, it only locks ammonia out for 24 hours. Some say 2 days. It's somewhere in between there. It depends on the pool. Especially that with them kicking whatever debris they do in there. My pools do not stay clean long. Let's see. Mary, we've actually gotten 2 different answers. On the 24 hours to 2 to 3 days. It depends on the size of the pool. No, they should be changed weekly. It just builds up so quick with pools being so small, and you can't have a filter in there, so it's the crabby way. There's also I have it's called a fuel pump, and I can get into there easily and pump all the stuff out into a bucket, which helps a lot because I have gallon pools. Each are a gallon. Do we have any other questions? I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, with that, I'm going to take a little water break. And yes, Mary, I'm allowed to take a water break before you say anything back. Just think of any other questions you may have about pools, or keep talking in the chat about them. And we'll be back with the crabby duels. Alright, I'm going to try to Skype in Kitty. Alright, let me search. So if you hear the little Skype sound, this is why. Me try to Skype her in. Holy crap. Hi.
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Hold on. I don't know. Take it off there.
Okay. Hi, Alice.
I got
Okay, let me see if I can adjust the sound on the Skype, because it's...
it. Let me take it off my Bluetooth. Hold on.
Okay.
Able to place call on your Bluetooth phone. Hello?
Yeah, okay, you're still there. I just gotta fix the outgoing sound with it. Skype. Okay. Color. Okay, guys, hang on. I'm trying. Alright, I think that's the best we're gonna get it, actually. It's not giving me any other options. Let me see. Speaker.
Mommy.
Alice.
Okay.
Mommy.
Mommy, please go.
Hold on. Hold on.
Alright, is that too loud for you guys in the live chat? Because I'm trying to figure out how to turn it down.
Do I need to like hold my phone far away from my face?
You might have to. I don't even know how to... It's giving me color options. Like, I want color options right now. It would be kind of important to have some sound options. But Skype doesn't like me right now. Let's see.
You ever noticed the Whataburger logo looks like the Wonder Woman logo?
These are things to ponder, though. Has anybody else noticed? I mean, I haven't had Whataburger since I was pregnant with Caden, so we don't have it up here. That's when I lived in Texas, so, I mean, but yeah, it does look like the Wonder Woman logo.
That means it's good burgers, I guess.
Well, everybody in the live chat is loving this, by the way, you guys. The sound is good. I just turned my speakers down. So, you're just in time, Kitty, for let's see, the Krabby Duels. We already went over water and stuff. We had some good questions in the chat, which I can now pop out now, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about that. So, let's see what I need to go to.
Excuse me, I'm just all awkward and quiet over here.
It's okay. Let's see. Oh no, it's not connecting to the live chat. Let's see, everybody can see themselves on screen right now. Alright, everybody can see themselves typing, which is kind of fun. Somebody in the chat says, we don't have that place in Pennsylvania. I googled it. So, we're getting the word out about Whataburger. Okay, we're just...
take a road trip and find it.
Yeah, it's a down south thing. There's none up here, which stinks. But...
I didn't realize it was just a southern thing.
I didn't until I moved. Sonic was also a southern thing until a few years ago. Now we have Sonics up here. So everything's slowly moving up here.
I'll be honest, I've only had Whataburger once, and I was like really drunk, so I don't even remember what it tastes like.
I was pregnant. We were in the process of moving back up here, and I loved the fries. They had really good fries. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
It's been about 10 years for me, so... Yeah, it's been a while. Alright, we're gonna get back on track, I think, hopefully. But everybody's having fun in the chat, so I guess that's what's important. Okay, Dominic.
I'm on my phone, so I can't see chat right now.
No, you're on Skype, so you're not gonna be able to see what's going on, sadly. But it's okay. I'll tell you what's going on. And they can all see themselves in chat too. I have app that they can see themselves talking to each other, which is kind of fun. So, alright. Dominance, shelljacking, and mating. There are 3 different things. They look a lot alike, though. That's the issue with crabs. They can't tell us what's going on. Alright, I'll go over dominance first, and then we're going to play a video, because we have an establishing dominance video. Okay, let me go over my notes, that would be smart. Okay, crabs will basically climb all over one another, just feeling, you know, the other one's out. Feelers will, and antennas, they'll just be flying all over. It's just, it looks crazy. This happens a lot when a new crab is added to the tank, and they smell different. They smell like an outsider. There may be shoving and pushing. There won't be any rocking with this, or any aggressive behavior. Well, I guess shoving and pushing could be seen as aggressive behavior to some, but not to crabs, I guess. I don't know. Okay, there's no rocking, no stealing of the shell. This is to establish a pecking order. A pecking order is basically who's king crab, you know, who leads the cast. It happens in the wild a lot, and I'm going to play the video. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it though, Kitty, but we'll see. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
I don't hear anything.
No? Okay, well then basically we're gonna be quiet for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
It might be a little longer than 2 minutes we're sitting here. I forgot this was a long video. Okay, the video is almost done, guys, I promise. They're separating now, the crabs. They'll go about their day or night or whenever this was. Or maybe they'll separate now. Maybe now. Nope, never mind. I'll wait. I forgot how long this video was. It's been a while. Okay, now they're going their separate ways. And yes, in this video I did put subtitles for the crabs. I don't know why, I just thought it was entertaining.
You could have read them to me.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just over here just staring at the video. People in chat are probably rioting. Oh, no. There have been some crab jokes.
I'm gonna say it was Mary.
Yep, she was the one that started it. Yeah, please don't get kidnapped while selling tanks. That's... Yeah, please come back and enjoy the rest of the show after that. Yeah, don't get kidnapped. Okay, and the video is even still going on. Alright. Nope, it's ending. Yay. Now I can talk about stuff.
And things.
Yes, and things. That's important. Alright. Alright, and that video also explained a little bit about shelljacking. It's a punishable crime by crab law. I don't know the sentence, though. I thought that was just clever. There will be rocking of the crab, and the crab on top will rip the other one from its shell. This can happen a few different ways. In the wild, you have to remember that shells are very scarce, and this is why it's important to have multiple shells, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, in their size, one up, one down, and just right. Is there anything else you want to add to the shell jacking?
One thing that I've done is whenever adding new crabs, I added new shells at the same time, so they were more interested in the shells.
Yes, and if also, if you don't think your crabs are interested in the shells anymore, dip them in some salt water. That's always a good way to get some attention to the buried shells. Okay, and mating. We've had a lot of posts about mating too, which is going on oddly enough today in my tank. I haven't been able to get a clear video of it, but Bruce is trying to impregnate Emmy the crab, which it's been an awesome day.
Love is in the air.
It is. Mating, it can look a lot like shelljacking, which is why it's always, if crabs are messing with one another, keep an eye on them. Because you just never know. They're wild animals. There's no training these guys. But it may look a lot like shelljacking, but the crab on top, and he's not pulling the other crab, well, the other girl crab, out of her shell. They will come part way out, but not fully. And they'll try to make babies. It's really hard for them to breed in captivity. There's only like 6 people that have done it now, maybe? Right? 5 or 6?
Maybe. I haven't kept count.
Yeah, because it used to be like only 2 people, 3 people did it, and now I think a few more people have done it. Or their crabs did it, huh? But, alright, let's see what else we got on here. I already took a good break, so I think we can do the whole spotlight thing if you want to, so you can stay on or get off. It's up to you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you. No, the person behind you.
Oh, that person. Okay, that guy.
It just depends if you want to stay on for a little longer. We can go over bugs in the tank, or we can do the spotlight, whatever you want to do.
We'll do the spotlight.
Okay.
The husband took the inside the store, so I have a minute.
Okay, we can do that. Let me switch the scene here. I gotta figure out which scene it is. Okay, this is something new we're doing. We're going to be doing it, I guess, on every Crabcast until everybody's done. It's a spotlight on an ad mod or admin. And this week it's me, so you can ask me the questions.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Central New York, not from New York City. I'm from upstate. So, I've lived here almost all my life. I've lived in different cities, but I am more upstate now than I ever have been. So, I'm about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Canada, just to give you an idea.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Tell us who you are.
I am Lacey Ann Vermeulen. My social security. No, wait. That's too far. I'm just Lacey Ann Vermeulen. I know people have probably been trying to pronounce my last name. It was easier at once, I promise, but it's Vermeulen, so.
Or Crab Lord.
Or Crab Lord, yes, Crab Lord.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 29. I will be 30 in November.
Okay, blood type?
No, actually, I'm not even sure anymore. Like, I knew my blood type when I was pregnant, and then I don't even remember anymore. So.
Yeah, I'll never forget mine. Mine is the same as House. Did you ever watch that show, House?
Yes.
A positive I can take from everybody, but I can't really give to anybody.
Aww. Such a taker.
I know. Okay, what would you like to share with us?
I guess, I don't know, a little about my life, I guess. I'm not sure where to start. I'm married. I've been married, it'll be 6 years. I've been with, I guess, my baby daddy for 10. I have a 9-year-old daughter. So you can do the math that we got pregnant pretty soon after we started dating. So, yeah, there's that. So we've been together a long time. I guess, I don't know what else. I'm also known as Crab Lord. I don't know what else to say about me. I've always loved animals since I can remember, so I'm a huge animal lover. I think that's about it.
Can you tell us about your profession? Like what kind of work you do?
Yeah. I have a few professions, I guess. My main source, I guess, is Hermie's Kitchen. Which has to do with hermit crabs, oddly enough. I make food for everyone in the group and outside the group for their crabby friends. I also do graphic design, so that's something else I do, and I make jewelry. So, I do a bunch of things.
Crabby jewelry?
Yes, I do have crabby jewelry. I have, like, sea-themed jewelry, too, so...
Okay, next question. And I know you don't have a lot of it, but when you do have free time, what do you like to do?
I like to do photography. I I like to make jewelry too, and it's just not to sell it. I like doing that. I like going on road trips around New York State. There's a lot of different places around here, not just to New York City. There's so many beautiful places up here. I like to spend time with my animals. They're weird and wonderful. Most of them are rescues. I love spending time with them. And of course, my daughter. I love spending a lot of time with her. She's a lot like me. She's my mini-me, so we do a lot of the same things together, which is nice. So,
has she gotten into the crabs with you?
yes, she's the reason I started, and she just loves them. She has her own tank in her room now. Eevee and Pikachu. She has a 29-gallon. So, they were a rescue from somebody in the group. I don't know if they're still in the group, but they were rescues.
How many pets do you have, and what kind?
Oh, dear Lord. It'll be easier just to group them. Obviously, I have crabs, hermit crabs. There are, God, I don't even remember how many there are. 15, 7, and then 2. So add all that up.
A lot.
A lot. So I have quite a bit. 3 different tanks, 150, 75, and a 30-gallon. Well, the 30-gallon is my daughter's, but, you know, I count them as mine as well. We have a beta. He's a half-moon beta. His name is Carbon. He's all black. Let's see, what else do we have? What else don't we have is more of the question. We have 2 dogs. They are both Beagle mixes, Max and Mr. Jackson. They're both rescues. Max is a Beagle boxer, and Mr. Jackson is a Beagle Basset Hound, so he's extremely loud. Oh, I have a society finch. His name is Matt. Broken Matt after the Hardy Boys wrestling. He did have a friend, but he passed away. So, I think that's all the I'm pretty sure that's all the pets I have, at least.
She made a lot with this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like thinking of each room. Oh, we also have crayfish now. We just got them yesterday, but they're more for Hermes Kitchen, raising for Hermes Kitchen, but yeah. We have those guys too. So, just a little something.
Alright, let's talk about your crabs. How long have you had them? And what made you get them?
Okay, this is actually a long story. Well, I'll shorten it, obviously, because we don't have all night. Back 4 years ago, I've had crabs. Yeah, it sounds so great. I've had crabs for 4 years now. Back when we first got them, a little shortly before that, our apartment had caught fire. And we ended up moving in with my husband's grandmother. And I thought Kaden needed a pet, you know, just to help her through everything because we lost a lot of our furniture. Even though our apartment didn't catch on fire, there's a lot of smoke and water damage to it. And adding on the top of that stress of we had to move out of the apartment in 3 days. A week later was our wedding. Pete and I, that's my husband, we originally got married before he deployed. And he came back from deployment and we finally had our wedding after, you know, God knows how long. And so a week later was the wedding, so I was rushing to get things. Thank God my wedding dress wasn't there, it would have been ruined. But yes, Kaden wanted a pet, so we went to the pet store and Hermie was there. He's the one that started it all. He kind of chose us. She thought he was cool. We got him the cage, the awful, awful cage, yellow sand, and yeah, it just went from there. And then the state fair was a few weeks later, and we got an Ecuadorian. Her name is Sammy. And I started reading up, and yeah, I mean, that's what started it all. Hermie started it all, and he's still with us, and he's going strong.
So whenever you got them, would you say you had like pet store knowledge of their care?
Yes, I didn't know anything about them whatsoever besides they looked cute. You know, I asked an associate, he's like, yeah, get this little $30 cage kit, and he'll have everything he needs. And then a week later, I'm on Google, and I'm like, this guy lied to me. He lied straight to my face.
Well, he may not have lied. He just may not have known.
No, but it didn't really seem like he cared either. He was just like, you know, just tossing around, yeah, you can get this. Like, the first thing he saw, and I'm like, okay, it is labeled hermit crab, so I guess we're good to go. But, you know, after keeping betas, I should have known. I just should have known to do the research myself, but it's all good. It all ended up working out great.
Well, I guess you just described your first crabbitat. How about your first proper crabbitat? Talk about that.
Okay, the first proper one, it was... Well, I had a 10-gallon, so that wasn't a proper one. Then I had a 20-gallon long. That wasn't a proper one. Then I upgraded to a 29-gallon. It was really thanks to the, you know, the Hermit Crab Association, because I was looking at... I couldn't find any Facebook groups to really join, because I did look on there. And I couldn't really find anything to my liking.
And that's why I ended up creating Hermit Crab Owners, because I was in the same position. I didn't find a Facebook group that I, you know, really connected with.
No, and I was bullied in another group. I don't want to say that group's name. But I was bullied, you know, I was trying to, you know, help other people, and I was just, you know, basically, oh, nope, she's new, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And it's like, well, you know, I have read up on them a little bit, you know, come on, give me some credit. But, yeah. So that was the first one in a line of many more. Then I upgraded to a 55, then a 75, then 150, got another 75, and now I have a 29-gallon, and we have, like, I want to say 5 10-gallons from rescuing crabs around our house. So...
See, I have a bunch of 10 gallons too, but they always end up with fish in them. My husband's not too happy.
No, not us. We just keep them in the attic for, I don't even know why.
How long have you been in Hermit Crab Owners?
I remember it was April 1st, 2014 that I joined. So, I've been in there quite a while.
Yeah. When you joined, how many crabs did you have by that time?
3. We had 3. We had Hermie, Sammy, and Cammy. There was a theme to their names at one time.
Let's see. How long have you been an admin?
2.5 years. It was shortly after I opened Hermie's Kitchen, so 2.5 years, and I am the oldest admin right now on the team, besides you, obviously, but yeah.
No, I just got here. I'm new.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, in your role, what do you feel you bring to the team?
A lot of sarcasm, I guess. No, I'm kidding. A lot of creativity. That's always been, I guess, my goal in life is to be creative. I could never hold a regular, normal job. I always had, you know, I just had to have that outlet. I have to be creative. I have to make things pretty, I guess. I bring a lot of knowledge. Thank you. I do. I think I bring a lot of knowledge to the group, especially about food, because I researched it so thoroughly for Hermie's Kitchen. It just kind of sticks with me. I mean, sometimes I won't know things off the top of my head, but I have like pages and pages of notes. I think I bring some.
I think we all have our own little HCO notebook.
Yes, I have it on my Kindle, and my other external hard drive in the basement. But I like to think that I make a lot of jokes. I bring fun and stuff to the group as well. Um, you know, so I don't know what everybody else thinks, but they're probably like, yeah, she's weird. But yeah, I bring a level of weirdness to the group, I guess, too, as well.
It's okay. You can be weird. I'll be the awkward one. You know, we work out.
Yeah,
Where's
exactly.
Mary? She's the outgoing one.
Yep, she's in the group. She says yes, sarcasm out the wazoo. Yep, yeah, that's me.
Are there any weaknesses that you think you have?
I get emotionally involved a lot. You know, when I do get upset when crabs die, because I've been there. I don't like it when people message me nasty things, which, you know, I know it's just overline, but, you know, online, but sometimes it's hilarious, like the video that I got telling me to, you know what,
Yeah.
and the kid that flipped me off, that was also hilarious. But when somebody's, like, going through my pages and, like, basically stalking my life, it's creepy, and, yeah, just don't do it. It's creepy. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. Some people sometimes get disconnected and forget that we are actually real people behind the
Yes,
screen.
I'm actually real.
What would your favorite part of HCO be?
I don't, just the family feel to it, our little community. I mean, it's not so little anymore, but,
Oh gosh, I remember the days when it was tiny.
yes, I remember I joined and there's only like maybe 400 or 500 members. And, you know, to see that, and now we're reaching 9,000. We'll be at 9,000 well over the summer, I think. Just, it's insane. Like, our little group has grown so much, and that's my favorite thing. You know, I enjoy seeing all the different types of crabs, them do crazy things, because they are crazy animals. And I just, you know, this group brought me out of my depression after the fire, and because I went into, you know, a dark place, and it just wasn't any fun.
Yeah.
You know, I have anxiety and I have depression. They work against each other like crazy. Yeah, I mean, this, you know, crabbing, doing something, it just brought me, so to speak, out of my shell. So,
Would you say that there's a favorite part to being an admin?
yeah, I mean,
What is the amazing pay, anyways?
oh, the amazing pay. Oh my God. I gotta tell you guys, we are paid so much. We're just rolling in dough. Yeah, we're all about the money, and the high
You get those
cost
checks with
bills.
all those zeros on them?
Yeah, they're usually in the negative, but yeah, I do. My favorite part about being an admin, our team, number one. I mean, all of us are, we just found each other, and it's just awesome. You know, my favorite part, I like making graphics for the group. I love doing that. You know, I love it when other people are making I got crab jokes. I mean, it's just, it makes me laugh. Mary says she sleeps on a bed of cash. Yes.
Maybe she can send some to the rest of us. Please?
Yeah, right? Let's see. Let me read.
Alright.
Okay, no, never mind me.
Beth?
I don't know why
Okay,
my...
last question.
Okay.
What is the best advice that you would like to share with the members of HCO?
Don't send me videos telling me mean things. No. Just, you know, read everything. You know, you can't tell tone online, so you can't really tell when somebody's being rude or anything. You know, take it with a grain of salt, and if there's an issue, tag us. This is what we are here for. Don't try to take it upon yourself to, you know, beat this person in a witty conversation. Tag us, let us know. We're not going to see everything. Our posts, there's so many that go up every day, and We're not going to see every little thing. Tag us. Let us know. Oh, and that we're human and we make mistakes, surprisingly. I know that's shocking. But yes, we are
Yeah.
human. So.
And, I would like to add that, everybody needs to keep in mind that we're constantly researching and trying to update our care file and everything. So when things change, just speak with us, if you don't understand why it's changing.
Yes.
Things get updated, because if they never got updated, then we would be where we were how many years ago?
Yeah, I mean, even as soon as, last 10 years, I can't imagine all the care that's come in because of other groups. And, I mean, we're 4 years old. That's come a long ways. So, we've come a long way. From 10-gallon tanks to 29, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so do you want to stay on the line? Do you want to get off the phone?
I better go so I can go help the husband with the daughter before she drives him crazy.
Okay. Well, say hello to them for me, even though I said hello, but thank you for, tell them thank you for letting us have you for a half hour. So, all right.
This has been fun.
It has, and I should have a co-host every week. So, yeah. Who's next in line to do the spotlight? I wonder.
Uh-oh.
I think it's either Mary or Chelsea. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that'll be fun. So, all right. I will let you go. Thank you so much for Skyping in.
All right, and thanks everyone for being members and listening to the podcast.
Yes. All right. Bye, Kitty.
Bye.
All right. I think now it's telling me that I need to send feedback for the call, which is nice. Okay. Now I'm going to answer the questions in the chat. I see that we've gotten, let's see, quite a few. Let's see. Florida is full of Sonics. We only have 2 up here now, which is kind of nice. Jack in the Box, we don't have those up here yet. They're also building a Chick-fil-A soon, so that's nice. Let's see. I know I keep on repeating myself, but yes, we all us admins sleep on a bed of cash. That's how much we make. Oh, good. She didn't die. She got another. Yay! For not being dead and not being kidnapped. Mary's like, she has to buy more tanks, and I'm like over here like, you're addicted, but I support it. Let's see. Oh, we got an autocorrect thing. Alright, are there any more questions for me? I guess ask away, whatever you would like to ask. You can ask. I'm trying to check the group too while we do this. Let's see. Scrolling through. And my phone is dying. Okay. So Mary is a horse apparently in the chat, and she meant hoarder. I love autocorrect. To add corals, they're very sensitive and they give off salt of their own. So I wouldn't add them to the saltwater pool or any other pools. I would add them just to the tank. Also make sure they are not bleached. But a lot of crabs get obsessed with coral, so it might not be a good idea to have them in the pools anyways. They might drown themselves. Let's see. Oh, okay. For the pool for your land hermits. I wouldn't keep them in the pools. The crabs will destroy them. And they give off, you know, since the pools aren't really filtered or anything, I wouldn't keep coral in there. Let's see, do we have any other pool questions or crabby dueling questions? Or crabby mating? Look at the palm trees. Feel peaceful and stuff. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up. I should have my Jeopardy music. I keep forgetting that every week to re-download it and put it on here. I'm just trying to see what's going on Facebook, because it's telling me something is going on, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me see. If everything would load, it would be awesome. Let's see. Oh, goodness, come on. Facebook, work for me. Work for me. Or not, okay. Let me check the chat again. Yeah, with, you know, pools and stuff, we don't really, test them regularly with the strips or anything. So we just advise keeping it simple as possible. I mean, we haven't tested these things out, so we can't say, okay, yes, it's definitely safe to use. If that makes sense, because there's so many things that we just don't know. We're going from them in the wild, having this huge habitat, to condensing it down to 0.111 of the percent of what the room they had, so I mean, it's just harder. Any suggestions for finding a decent sized tank for a decent price? Tried Craigslist, but no real luck here. Facebook groups, your local, just type in whatever city you're in, and garage sale sites, yard sale sites. Look under those. Post in search of this whatever kind of tank you're finding, like say 75 gallon, because 75 gallon is a good size. Join their groups, you know, say in search of 75 gallon, willing to pay $75 for it, because you don't want to go crazy, or willing to pay 75 plus the stand. You know, 75s will fit in the back of most trucks and vans. And just see, reach out. That's how I got my tanks. Just saying, hey, this is what I'm willing to pay, and what do you guys have for me? So, question, should I offer vinaigrette? No, I would offer them some honey, raw honey, or some molasses. That's what I would offer them. Looks like vinaigrette, right? I would offer them molasses. Yeah, Mary, how many tanks do you have now? 4 or 5 in your house? How many do you got? I don't even know. Oh, there's a marine crab. Have fun looking at him. Let's see what we have. Oh, she's not answering that. All right. Okay. I see how it's going. All right. Oh, this isn't about you, Mary? Really? Okay. Uh-huh. All right. I think we're going to just chat for a little bit before I go into anything else, and we'll go to the chat. And now you can all see what's going on. I can't find a 55 for less than $100 on Craigslist. I'm going to keep looking. Yeah, some people, it depends what part of the US you really are in. Some people think their tanks are worth like so much more than what they're worth. She wants to be focused on the crabs and not herself. Yeah, attic, I believe. In Central Florida, I guess, yeah, that makes a little more sense. It seems like some places in the South tend to value the tanks as like they're plated in gold or something. Has anybody else attached multiple tanks together? There's a few people that have. I think there was just a post in the group attaching one tank to another using a topper as a go-between. That was my plan back in the day, to link a bunch of tanks together. But yes, it's been done. People have done it. It's pretty cool. So, and you can get, you know, custom lids cut at Lowe's for it. Maybe put some PVC piping in there to support the topper. I can draw a picture. Actually, there's a whiteboard app. I can draw a picture. Does everybody want me to draw a picture? Okay, let's see if I can add a scene. Ha, I can. Alright, let me add a little whiteboard app. I don't want to right click to view instructions. I'm going to use pink as a color because I can, and I'm an adult. Let's see what else I got here. Freehand. Yeah, obviously I'm doing it freehand. Okay. So basically, this is what I was going to do. Ah, okay, it's already going crazy. Okay, I can't use my touch screen for this. Okay, say, like, here's one tank. You want to get the same size tanks, too, for the ones that are going to be next to each other. And here's the same size tank. Say, for the heck of it, say you got two 75s. Here's a 75. And here's a 75, even though it doesn't look like it. Alright, what you're going to do with the topper is you're going to place it over the top like this to link the tanks together. Obviously, these would be side by side. There's not going to be a gap to where a crab is falling to his death. Like, meh. You don't want that. So you want them side by side. Let's see if I can erase this. This is actually pretty bad. Can I erase it? It doesn't look like I can erase it. Ah, I can erase it. Alright, I hope that helped. Let's see. Let's see if I got any questions on the post. Oh, goodness. Oh, and I just saw this from Rebecca. I went over that in the first part of the podcast about the pools. How much prime to add is 2 to 3 drops per gallon. And yes, you use prime with Instant Ocean. Either for prime is for the both of the pools. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed my drawing also. Okay. Yes, I'm glad everybody enjoyed my drawings. I try, guys. I try. Yes, they look a little small for crabs. Let's see if I can draw a hermit crab. Yes, keep in mind that joining your tanks doesn't increase the footprint. So if you have a 75 and a 75, you're going to want to keep it that way. Because they'll be going in between both tanks. And who knows, they could all molt in one. Yes, my drawing was interesting. Let's see if I can draw a crab. Probably not. Oh, by the way, I don't have great drawing skills. Here, there we go. I'm gonna make a shell. Yeah. Look how awesome he is. Here's his body. And here's his claw. Yeah, there's his claw. There's his other claw. And legs. Yep. There you go. There's my hermit crab. Yes. I'm so great at drawing. Okay, I think we're going to take a break. I've been talking for a little bit now. We're going to do bugs in the tank. So I think that's it. Yeah. And then that's the last part of this. So I'm going to put up my break time stuff and I'm going to get a sip of water. So discuss amongst yourselves. Okay. Just going back to the chat. Yeah, so we're discussing it, peanuts are neither a pea or a nut. Um, so we're discussing that. People are questioning, life right now, which, this is what this podcast is about. Not really, but gotta question everything, question authority. Why are all isopods called roly-polies? Mine did not roll or pull. Some do, go, crunch all the way up and roll. But I think, like, only one species does that, so it kind of ruins it for the rest. Like, you're expecting them to be, like, roly and poly, and, I don't know. It's disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Oh, Kylie wants to know what we're talking about. Go to the YouTube live chat and you'll see. It's insane. Bananas are actually berries. Oh, there's something else too. Strawberries aren't actually berries. There's something else because they have the seeds on the outside. Somebody Google that for me. What are strawberries? Because they're not actually berries, and it's something else that isn't actually berries. I think it's raspberries. In all my Hermes Kitchen research, I found these things out. Yes, tomatoes are fruit. Actually, it's contested if they're a fruit or vegetable. They fall under both. Now it's saying, like, a recent study has shown they're both a fruit and vegetable. I was like, okay, cool. And I'm getting both in for the day. Because I'm all about that. Avocado is a fruit. I did know that. Shut up. That's not nice. You know what, Mary? I'm going to choke slam you. Do we want to bring back the other show and start choke slamming people again? Because I will. I think YouTube may be a little drunk. It's telling me I only have one viewer, yet there's a ton of people in the chat. So I might have to choke slam YouTube. It's okay to be a little violent sometimes. Especially when you're establishing a pecking order. I will. I will bring it so hard. Alright. I guess we should actually get on with the rest of the show. I guess we should. Yes, thank you. I knew it was something like that, Sabrina. Thank you for Googling that. Now everybody will be able to see what I'm talking about because this cool little add-on I have. Well, Google knows all, so yeah, Google knows all. All praise Google. Because without it, I don't know how I would know what things are or what the weather is going to be like. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Bumping the post. And then I'll read about bugs. Bumping the post. Because this is still going on and a thing. Let's see. Now I gotta find the scene. Alright, we're gonna talk about bugs in the tank. Okay, let me scroll to read what I have. Okay, isopods and springtails are fine in a tank. There's no reason to freak out, especially if you partake in the legal plant in Colorado. There's no reason to freak out because you'll see them move. Also, food mites will not harm your crab. They're just more annoying than anything. So you're going to see a little slideshow of things here, which I think is really nice. Here's some isopods. Look at them. Enjoy. There's all different kinds. Here's a picture, a close-up of a springtail. It looks evil. And you can see how tiny they are. There's all different kinds of these too. Yes, you don't need to treat or isolate if you have food mites. Just don't feed some fresh food for a while. So, you can see how tiny they are next to a dime. See them on some dirt to see what you're looking for. They're beneficial. They're a maid service for your tank. Yes, they are. Like, look at this one. This one doesn't look as evil, which is nice. This one might a little. He doesn't look too happy. Yeah, here's a picture, I think, of an index finger and a springtail on it, so you can see how tiny they are. Ants. No ants. You don't want any ants in the tank. That's a no. No ants. Just say no to ants. Just say no. Here's another little thing of them. Alright, I'm going to go to the live chat and see if you have any questions. Yes, wood lice do look a lot like springtails. We need a magnifying glass, just a crab. Oh, Tiffany's going to go hunting for them soon. Make sure to use the potato trap that we have in the group. It attracts a bunch of them. It also attracts slugs too. We found a lot of slugs on ours. But, yeah. Here's a diagram of an isopod. And remember, isopods are not bugs. They are crustaceans just like our crabs. Basically, what you're doing is hollowing out a potato for them to be trapped in. They love potatoes. And then you're going to put it in, like, you know, fairly grassy places in your yard. Normally people will cut the potato in half, hollow it out, you know, leave a little potato-ness in there, rubber band it together, and then put it out in the yard. Yes, slugs are awesome as well, but not in a crab's tank. They breed like crazy, and they can get really big. It's another point I wanted to make here. Live bugs. Like crickets, grasshoppers, mealworms, superworms, redworms. You do not want to feed those live in a hermit crab tank. Number one, hermit crabs are scavengers, so they're not going to really take any interest in them. Number two, crickets, that's a perfect breeding ground for most of these animals. They will breed, especially crickets. We've seen it happen before. How many isopods for a 30-gallon? You want to get, I would say, a 30 or 20 to 30 to start off good, because some will die. I mean, that's just how it goes. Some will drown themselves in the pool, sadly. But 20 to 30. There is also Isopod Connection online. If you want to Google that, it's one of our veteran members, Stacy, runs it. And she has all different kinds of isopods that you can buy. I would also recommend waiting to buy the isopods like into the fall. Last days of summer into the fall. And you feed bloodworms that are frozen. As long as they're dead, yeah, bloodworms are an awesome protein for them. I sell bloodworms in my shop. Oh, started with 15 blues and now we're here. So, I mean, you can get all different types of colonies too going for isopods. My crabs love bloodworms too. I always have them on hand because I do have a beta. So, I always have bloodworms. I have crabs, and now I have crayfish, who probably would like them as well. Alright, we're gonna go into the next thing. Ants in your tank, you don't want them. So, this was a video on our YouTube page that I'm just gonna play for us. Because I can. Let me know if it's too loud. I hope everybody likes this version of Ants Go Marching One by One. I like this video as well, but I kind of made the slides go by a little too fast. I was still learning how to use the editing software that I just started learning to use. So, and this is our old ed. We have a new and improved and better ed with better colors. So. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. I made the slides in there a little too fast. That's when I just first started learning to edit it all. Alright, I think we're going to... Okay, that's basically the end of the show. So, we got any questions, comments, concerns, shout-outs? Live chat is dead. Rest in peace. Shake your booty, get down tonight. Yes. Yes. I agree. It's Saturday night, so that's one I think it should be done on. Friday, Saturday night. Unless, you know, you work odd days. Mary is concerned, very concerned. What are you concerned about? My sarcasm? If anybody should be concerned, it should be all of us about the amount of tanks and crabs you have. I think this needs to slowly turn into intervention here. Thank you. I love doing these live streams. I know I stopped for a while, and that's because we moved in to our first house that we bought. Yay for being homeowners and stuff. And but you know, I've missed doing this. This is actually what I was supposed to be kind of doing for a living. I went to school for broadcasting. I was supposed to be a radio DJ. I didn't finish it like I was supposed to. Because, you know, with my husband deploying, just life brought me another way, but I'm happy with it. Zillion tanks in the future? Yeah, and I'm over here like, you know what? Hermes Kitchen needs a official crab tank for down there. I think 120 will do. Like, no, I don't have a problem whatsoever. Actually, let's just switch to the live chat panel. That would be easier. So everybody can see what's going on. Oh, I gotta refresh it. Nee. Okay, refresh. Work for me. Yeah. So. Well, it's always good. My brother wants to start a crab's tank when he moves out of my mom's house, so I'll be helping him with it. Yeah, you can find a lot of things around the house to use. Everything doesn't have to be expensive from a pet store. Get creative. Wow, we've already been on for an hour and almost 40 minutes. I think the longest we've ever done a show is 2 hours, so. Yeah, shells from Dollar General, they're great. They're mostly turbo shells, so they're perfect for purple pinchers, which is, you know, the main staple here in the US. Fishnet, Walmart has fishnets. I think they're so expensive in Canada because they have to be shipped. I'm pretty, from my understanding of Canada, because I live pretty close to Canada, is it's not a very tropical place, so everything has to be shipped in. It's mainly the shipping. Yeah, I have one stubborn Ecuadorian in a painted shell. He, or she, her name is Rosita, in my walking crab tank. She will not budge. Mary has fishnet stockings. That's probably a little more than we needed to know about Mary. But that's okay. I like that I can see what's going on. And now everybody's like, not like, what are you talking about in the chat? Ha! You can see what we're talking about. It has a rhyme. It has a reason. I don't know what a horse would think. Crabs just can be so stubborn. Especially Ecuadorians. Oh God, I have so many tales of Ecuadorians. They don't want to budge from their painted shells or old shells. I have about 150 shells in the tank where my Ecuadorians are, and this one, nope. She probably has about, I want to say 15 to 20 good shell choices. Yes, ease will destroy your tank and your life and your wallet. So it's always best to have a bigger tank with them. So, But I have purple pinchers, I have Ecuadorians, and I have strawberries. So I have, I guess, the three main that everybody can get a hold of. They're now selling Ecuadorians in my local pet store. If anybody has a Country Max, they've started selling Ecuadorians there. Yeah, oh, Michael's. Yes, let's bring that up. Michael's. Yes, go look at Michael's for their shells and stuff. Any craft store. There's Joanne Fabrics. I don't know if that's up in Canada. AC Moore. How are strawberries are calmer. I want to say they're in between the movement of a purple pincher and an Ecuadorian. They're calmer. They like to climb. You definitely have to have a tall tank, at least one with a topper from the climb, and they get huge. So, but yeah, it seems like now people, places are not people, are selling more strawberries, more Ecuadorians are becoming more mainstream. We even had somebody up in Canada find Indos. So, even Walmart will have shells. So, Walmart. My strawberries, I mean, they like to climb. That's basically their only thing. They're not too crazy. They like staying under UVB light. Climbing on the driftwood. I mean, they're pretty laid back, but they're not, you know, as lazy as some of my purple pinchers are. Definitely not as crazy as an Ecuadorian. Yeah, they're like on speed or something. Nova Scotia isn't... Okay, isn't Nova Scotia an island, right? I hope I'm right on that. Yeah, I mean, that's why... yeah, that's funny. That's why they're red. They got a sunburn. Haha. So silly. Mine are pretty laid back. My purple pinchers, they vary. Some want to sit under the UVB light all day, and with the strawberries. Also, I noticed strawberries, they don't really tend to interact with the other crabs. Somebody needs to tell Tate that he's a PP because he has no chill. Yeah, some are like that. Some are crazy. I have one that always chirps at me when I go and move things around in the tank. She's been like this for almost 4 years now, so... Okay, I think there's an island there's an island or something in Canada that you can only get to if it has ferry access. I know I'm thinking of something. Yes, it's normal for a crab to burrow on a regular basis when they aren't molting. Especially Ecuadorians, they love to dig. Some crabs just love to dig. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you. I knew it was Newfoundland. It had the N. Yes. Okay. That's what I was thinking of. This is more like just a crabby conversation now, which is fine. Also, I notice everybody goes crazy when really smelly food is in the tank. Oh no, she's fine. Your crab is fine. She is normal. So, she's normal. Do you have any other questions about crafts or where to find shells? Anything? I mean, I basically got all night. It's only 10:45 here. And us crab people are mostly night people, so. Oops, my bad. See, and this is why I'm in New York and not Canada, because I suck. So. I should get choke slammed right now. Yes, they're so active at night. I mean, I've been a night owl since day one. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce any of those names. I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. Yeah. I'm in my bedroom right now. You can probably hear my air conditioning going, but all the crabs are downstairs in the living room. Hashtag choke slam Lacey. Yes, let's get that trending. Yeah, they tend to bulk up. Also, a sign of molting is when they are always by the water dish. Well, besides my bubble obsessed crab, but that's for a different story and different time. Yeah, you'll notice they're really they're packing everything up and just basically. Whoa, okay, my screen almost turned off. That's not good. Guess I'll just do this. So. I have a bipolar crab. I try to shell jack, then cuddle. Tell them no. No means no. Let's really be firm with them. I always think that. Yeah, in New York it gets pretty sporadic here too with the weather. We basically had summer in February this year, which was weird. In a lot of other places it was really warm. But New York, it just varies. It rains when there's bright sunshine out. It's happened a bunch of times. Or like when we moved into the house the day of our closing, the night before was a snowstorm, which was fantastic. So, after almost shelljacking somebody, now they want to be nice. I don't understand it. I mean, crabs can be down under the sub for almost a year. We just had somebody, I think it was a few months ago, message me, and she believed that the crab she had gotten a year ago from a pet store was dead because he just went under and never came back up. She was upgrading to a bigger tank, and she found him and he was still alive. So there's always hope that the crab is still living. It was just a crazy story. He was still in his painted shell and everything. I mean, you can never be prepared for a difficult crab. You never know what they've been through, or if they're taking it out on you now. There's just, it's sad what they go through. Yeah, rough stuff. It's one good thing about purple pinchers. They are hardier than other types of crabs, but they just go through so much. And I can't believe all the suffering some of them most likely go through. Purple pinchers chirp. Purple pinchers do chirp. I have a purple pincher named Emmy. She hates my guts, and she chirps at me every time I have to put my hand in the tank or something. She doesn't like me. My husband is the one that went and rescued her, so he's like, this is my crab, and she hates me. She just hates me. She was alone for 2 years in a 10-gallon. That's so sad. She probably doesn't know how to interact with other crabs. I mean, think about you being alone for that long. I mean, I don't interact well with, day-to-day people either. But, I mean... Yeah, I have a purple pincher. His name is Bruce. He's in a... We named him Bruce because he came in a Batman shell, so there's a joke there. And he is... it's a little bigger than 2 inches. He's just huge. So... Yeah, some crabs are really friendly towards people. They won't act like prey animals. I think that does have to go, it probably depends which beach they're coming from. Because they might see humans all the time, so... I know some of my strawberries still hate me, so... I only have 3 and like 2 of them hate me, so... 1 out of 3. Woo. Do we have any other questions, comments, concerns? I know Mary's concerned about me, but I'm more concerned about her on this episode of Intervention. She has crabs. She has too many crabs. It has taken over her life. Her husband is ready to leave her. Will an intervention save her life? Let's see. So, we should do a mock intervention. She's concerned about poop. It's all over the tanks. So... Whoa, we had a pop-in from somewhere else. That jumped. The chat jumped. Somebody wants $220 for a tiny gallon. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Is it plated in gold? I would ask them, be like, is this plated in gold? Like, is this plated in gold? This is what I need to know. That's insane. I've had it was somebody online, when I was looking for a tank, I was on Craigslist, for another $75 because, I'm addicted to. It was a 55-gallon with a stand, and the person wanted $500 for it. And I'm like, yeah. So I messaged them, maybe they missed a 0 or put in an extra 0. No, they wanted $500 for it firm. And I'm like, good luck with that. Yeah, I don't even know, like, A 10-gallon, even on sale, even not on sale, I mean, costs maybe 12 bucks. Let's say 20 at the most. A stand for it, maybe 50. What do you got in there that's gonna cost 120 bucks? Not even a stand. Like, most stands are, the one I have for a 10-gallon is 20 bucks. Yeah, I can't believe I'm still alive either, but here we are. We're going into almost 2 hours. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can pay $35. It's just insane to me. 120 bucks. It better be plated in gold or silver at least. Oh God, probably. So Mary, we're thinking about Wednesday for your intervention. Does Wednesday work for you? Yeah, that might be your best bet right now, is to go get the $1 a gallon sale right now. So I know with the 40s and now the 55s, they're not $1 a gallon anymore. They're like half off or something. Probably because all us crab people destroyed that for them. But that's okay. But other places like PetSmart might price match it, so you might get lucky. Oh, the audio is magically cutting off when I mention intervention. Okay. Alright. I mean, 55 for $65, that's not bad, though. That's not too bad. That's probably what you're going to have to go do. But like I said, go join some Facebook yard sale sites, post in search of, and see what they got. It's maybe like $1.25 a gallon. But, you know, hey. Or less, that would be less. I hate math. Math and I are not friends. Let's see. So, do we have any other questions? You guys want me to draw something else? That was fun. Yeah, $1 a gallon is worth it. Especially if it looks like there's not a lot of tanks in your city. Okay, Mary. I think I'm going to close up the broadcast here. It's 11. So. Totes were not good. They're good for permanent homes. For them, what's the reason behind that? I mean, totes are fine. A lot of people in college do have them. It's because they can be moved, kicked, easy. But they are a little more cost expensive than getting, you know, the 55 for $65. So no, no. Don't be sorry for that. And also the tote is bendable. The plastic can leach into the sub. So I mean, it's okay for a temporary home, but just, yes, chemicals can leach into the plastic. So, Kitty, you missed that we're planning out Mary's intervention. She doesn't want to admit how many tanks she has. So now that Mary is gone, we can all talk about her. So I think we should plan an intervention. She has like 4 or 5 tanks, and she plans on getting more. And I think this is a serious issue, and that she needs help. Oh, she's not gone. Uh-oh. See, she stayed around. She tricked us. Mary's all the way in Arizona. So that would be a fun road trip, right? I know Stephanie in Texas, she has 120 gallons she wants to sell. Oh, we can't talk about Mary anymore. I mean, yay, Mary's back. Of course, because that's what I'm known for. Yeah, that's apparently what I'm known for, because I'm such a awful person. Supposedly. Which is why people stalk me. So, that's always fun. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. It's been fun talking to everybody. Do you guys have any other suggestions for, not next week, but the week after? We do it every other week. So let me look at the calendar so I have the correct date. It would be August 5th would be the next Crabcast. So, is there anything you guys would like to talk about? And it would be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the same time we started. Because I don't know where everybody is. So, I'm on the East Coast representing. So, I know I talk so much. I do. That's why I gotta be chokeslammed and put into my place. Seven. 7 is a lucky number. Yeah, we actually have a pet room in our house. That was one of the things that we had to get for all our pets. You know, as I said, you know, we have so many animals. Most of them are rescues, including the rats. Only a few were store-bought. So, any more questions, comments? What are we gonna do on next? Not next week's. The next Crabcast, August 5th. What are we gonna do? Should we talk about sub? All about that sub, yo? Should we, let's see, do hermit crab behavior? I'm trying to think of some ideas off the top of my head. I'm having a hard time. Should we do lighting and day and night cycle? Yes, good night. It's 11 p.m. here. And you're already in the next day, so my viewers are slowly dropping. Slowly dropping. So, well, good night. Thank you for joining us and talking and chatting with us. So, on August 5th, we'll do this again. Somebody suggested a craft type show. We could do that. That would interest anybody. We'll also do another admin spotlight. I will be interviewing them, and I think it'll be either Chelsea or Mary. So, I can't believe all the viewers that are still on, though. So, alright. So, I'm just going to wrap this up with group announcements. In the album area, click on photos, click on albums. We have an album called Community Crabitat pictures, something like that, or gallery. It's to get ideas, to see how a tank should look, and to get inspired. We have a search bar to look up information in our group, so if it's not in the files and you're not sure, just search it in the group, use quotations, that helps a lot. It's summertime, so please remember the number of new members goes way up. And for the last few days, we have gotten, oh god, we're getting over 100. There's a lot of spam, but there's been over 150 requests today. And out of that, we're adding 30 to 60 new members daily. It's insane. So, just remember to be kind, welcome them to the group, say hey, welcome to the group, and help show them the ropes. Remember, most of these will be, you know, crabby souvenirs from state fairs, beach shops, pet stores, so it's going to be, you know, bad care. Make sure not to use angry or sad faces too. That discourages people. We don't want anybody discouraged. We want to help them learn and for their crabs to survive. Think about it. We have almost 9,000 members, and everybody in this group owns, say, 2, and I know a lot of us own way more than 2. We have 8,000 crabs that depend on our care, so it's always important to you know, let everybody know we're a community. So help as much as you can, and if you're not sure, tag us. Swap and shop rules in our sister group, they'll be changing soon, and so will selling rules, so be on the lookout for that. We'll do a huge red banner, and, you know, for everybody to read the rules and catch up. New mods will be added soon, so yeah, if you applied, it'll look out for a PM, or, you know, just look out. Alright, so I am going to play one last time the Crabcast song. So, because
Hermit crab owners, yeah, hermit crab owners. Join facebook.com/group/it's a crab thing. Press the join button and you'll be there. See the best information on land hermit crab care. Don't paint the shells and watch out for the gills. It's hermit crab owners, yeah, hermit crab owners.
Bye guys, it's been